Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to have a table talk about two topics today, and it's going to be colorism within the black community, and then we're going to talk about pretty privilege. So today I have a couple guests with me today, so we're going to go around the room and introduce yourselves.
So hi, I'm Arania B.
Hi, I'm Cheyenne Frost.
I'm Sharina.
And I'm Shakira.
I've called everybody here today, well first because I felt like they kind of fit the criteria of all the aspects that we want to talk about. So the first topic we're going to talk about is colorism within the black community.
Listen.
So how do you guys feel about colorism?
Colorism to me is basically, people of the same race having like, I don't want to say hatred, but like this type of like, say like, okay, like Kodak Black. Like, you remember he had this statement where he was like, I don't want no girl that's, the same color as me. I need a lighter BIT,
I just said I don't like women with my complexion. I like light-skinned women. I want you to be lighter than me. I love African-American women, but I just don't like my skin complexion.
And he was like because light-skinned women are more...
Light-skinned women, they more sensitive,
There's some dark-skinned women out here sensitive.
No, they too tough. Light-skinned women, we could break them down more easily.
And yeah, feminine, they more sweet, and dark-skinned women are more, hood and ghetto rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who have these certain stereotypes between, like, the same race, but a lighter skin tone and a darker skin tone. So that's how I feel, I guess.
To me, I feel like colorism within the black community really does exist. It goes more than just like through school. I think it's also within family wise too, because you'll have some cultures that would, I don't want to say praise, but you will become more loving to the child that's more light skinned with the long hair, who has like the pretty eyelashes and stuff like that, compared to the child who's darker skinned, who has shorter hair, or doesn't look as pretty, or you would think because of their skin tone they don't look as pretty, or because of that. And it doesn't, I think it runs more than just as school or within friends. It's everywhere, literally.
I feel like colorism is alive and well. I've dealt with certain situations, like the Kodak Black thing. Like, I took offense to that because although I am dark-skinned, I'm not hood, I'm not whatever he portrayed us to be. I feel like when it comes to a lighter shade, they get a different type of treatment. Like she said, if they got more straighter hair, they lighter, they got pretty eyes and stuff like that. And it's just like, I feel like it's kind of wrong in a sense, like, but sometimes people don't even know they're doing it. Because you see somebody, I feel like all shades, it shouldn't even honestly matter, but people have that mentality to where they feel like a lighter skin is better or a darker skin is better, and we should all be like one. Like, you shouldn't really dictate how you respect somebody, how you talk to somebody, how you treat somebody based off of if they're lighter. Because I've seen lighter skinned girls who hooded than me, who talk crazier than me. So it's just like, there's a time when I'm around my friends, I'm gonna be loud and obnoxious and stuff like that. And there's a time and place for everything. But I feel like for people to single out certain people just because of their complexion, it shouldn't go down like that.
I feel like colorism, of course, is something that, started from slavery. When they had the dark-skinned people working outside in the sun, the light-skinned people working in the house, and all the other stuff. And so it's kind of like a mentality that was put into the black community. So it kind of keeps us separated, So it's like light-skinned people, they probably think that they're stuck up or better than or whatever. And then dark-skinned people, I even noticed on some pages where they will post a girl and she's not even mixed. Or they'll, she'll be a light-skinned girl and she's not even mixed. And people will be like, oh, you need to post someone that's dark-skinned that represents our, brand or whatever. And I just feel like it's just this back and forth bickering between the skin tones, and I honestly feel like it doesn't matter. And I also notice with men, they're treated differently. Like with the men, it's light skinned men are weak and sensitive, and dark skinned men, they're like more masculine or whatever, or more. So I just think it's weird and petty. Yeah.
I remember watching this video when I was like in high school, and it was a YouTube video of this dude drawing a picture, and he was talking about the Willie Lynch letter, it was pretty much a letter he wrote to all slave owners so that every black person could be in this fragmented mind state, kind of where like colorism kind of kicked in, where we have to have some degree of separation so that we can't be united. Like we can't be a united front. And one thing I feel is like, as much separation as there is still beauty in all shades of black. So I know a lot of people that are my tone that are attracted to just strictly dark-skinned people. In the same sentence, like skinned people, you know, they are beautiful just as much, but everybody has a preference at the end of the day. Can't knock your preference, but I feel like your preference shouldn't overshadow your, what can I say? It shouldn't be ignorant. Your preference towards people shouldn't be ignorant. So yeah.
So like more, like with experiences, like you said, people have their preferences. Like guys will, you know, tell me, you know, I don't really date light-skinned girls because they stuck up and whatnot. And also dark-skinned girls, you know, I don't really date dark-skinned girls because they're, you know, too hood or too ratchet or whatever. So it's like, okay, like what is your point? Like why are you talking to me then? Like,
and I feel like you have to ask that question, why are they comfortable even telling you that in the first place?
Exactly.
Like that's supposed to make you feel better. At the end of the day, we both have melanin in our skin. Like if we have a child, if we procreate, that child's gonna be, if not your color, my color, or somewhere in between. So why are you saying this to me? Like, it's not a compliment. It's not.
And I've seen people who are light-skinned have dark-skinned babies, and dark-skinned have light-skinned babies. So it's like, I don't understand.
Love your child.
Does anybody have any experiences with colorism?
I have like a group of friends that we're all different colors, shapes, and sizes. And when we go out, I have a friend, she's like I told you guys before, that she's light-skinned, she has long hair. When we go out as a group, because she's probably the lightest one, it's like she's, all eyes just come directly to her first. Like, it's just I don't know if it's like a smoke signal or something. But it's as if, it's like when you go out as a group of girls, and there's this like, you're the lightest one, or you're the one who has like, what you would think guys are more attracted to, you become like a target. Like, and sometimes it's not even so much as a girl who is the light-skinned one wants to be that target. It's just because of society and where it is now, she is that target. And it's like you could be with your group of friends and it's like those guys would just be like, I want to buy her a drink, or I want to talk to her right there, or not even like, I think she's beautiful, instead of saying like, I think your whole group of friends are beautiful, or I think your whole group of friends you guys look good, or something like that. So for me, it's just like, I just be the one that's in the back, you know, dark skin hair, you know. You know, I just, you know, sip my cup of tea and just chill. But, you know, it depends on the type of settings that you are in.
I think it's the environment because with me, like I noticed, like if we go to South Beach, me and my best friend, who's darker than me and she's bigger, like if we go to South Beach in a predominantly black area, guys will look at me. But if we go to like Fort Lauderdale, like Riverfront or something, Los Olas, they're looking at her. They're not looking at me. No, for real. And they really like will tell her like, yo, you are beautiful. And she like, yeah, you're tipsy or whatever, but after we talk about that stuff. And she's like, you know, it's crazy how like, you know, Caucasians are more inclined to just, you know, let me know like I'm beautiful when we're having a good time. I don't get that type of attention in South Beach, like at all. And it blows my mind. Like, you believe it or not, a lot of Caucasians love the dark skin. Black people.
People glorifying dark skinned women, I feel like it's a trend now. In all honesty. Because, well, not a trend, but they finally catching up, basically. Because I remember in high school, this one time, I remember I wanted to talk to this one boy. He was dark skinned, just like me. And he found out that I liked him. And he told me in the nicest way, he wasn't disrespectful, but he was just like, I don't date dark skinned girls. And I was just like, oh, okay, you know. And then years later, we out of high school, and you know, everybody catching up, I guess. And now he want to talk to me, and it's just like, it's just,
you know, they
my skin tone.
Exactly. And it's just like, exactly. It's just like people. I feel like sometimes people want to be glorified of saying that they like dark skinned women. Like, it's this Cuban boy on my, I follow on Facebook. Every day he posts he loved dark skinned women, blah, 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 blah. And I asked him, I was like, have you ever dated a dark skinned woman? He was like, no. So it's just like, okay. Like, and I feel like certain situations I'm in, like she said, like, it'd be more so Caucasian people trying to talk to me than it is like black people. Like, if I'm out, and especially I got my hair like cut low now, so it's like I get more compliments of my skin tone now that I'm like blonde and short hair and stuff like that. But it's not from like more so our community all the time. It'd be like my coworkers is predominantly white, and they love my skin tone and love my hair, like without a doubt. They'll tell me every day that they like who I am and stuff like that. But you know, I'm not saying our community bad and they negative, but I'm just saying that, you know, it's crabs in a barrel. Like some people won't even compliment you when you like look good.
But like she was saying, I feel like because we were pretty much brainwashed to believe that you know, white was better, so now we believe that light skin is better. So the closer you are to white, you know, it's better. Like the brown paper bag thing. So it's like, but now I do believe that we are learning to love ourselves more within the black community, and we love our darker skin tone, melanated black queens more. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we
catching up.
we get
we
You know, the thing is, like, I always loved myself and how I looked, but I don't know, maybe I had a different outlook growing up in, like, the hood, but, like, there's so many varieties of, like, black, and I just felt like there's a certain beauty that is untold when it comes to darker skinned people. Like, just how, the way they walk, how their skin is so smooth, like, you barely come across someone that's dark skinned with, like, bad acne or anything like that. It's just a glow that they have. And, you know, a lot of people, they feel like if I speak up on how beautiful that is, you know, just you being you, it might undermine how I am, you know? And a lot of people that are lighter don't really talk about, you know, the privilege that they have. It's kind of like one of those brushing under the rug things, just like other issues within the black community. But I feel like once, you know, you tell your fellow sister and brother, like, yo, you fine, like, they'll, you know, the consciousness and whatnot, get it all together, you know, stripping that away.
That is true what you were saying, like how light-skinned girls, they can't really talk about certain things because they feel like, you know, in the time that we're living in, that we're going to offend someone, or, oh, you just, bitch, you so stuck up, why you gotta always talk about it? And it's like if someone compliments me, I just brush it off. I'm like, oh, thank you. Well, you know, I still got this pimple, so it don't even matter. I can't even really fully embrace because I'm so worried about what somebody might think or say, or, oh, this bitch, she thinks she everything because she light-skinned.
Right.
You
And
know?
on top of that, from the other spectrum, like being darker, sometimes you won't voice what you say because then you come off being the angry black woman. And on top of that, because you're darker, you become really labeled as that angry black woman, or you just a hater because she doing this and she light skinned and you not doing. You could probably be doing the same exact thing that she's doing, probably even doing it way better. But because you're darker and you have something to say about it, it's as if like, oh no, you just be hating because everybody not looking at you the way that they looking at her. And that kind of falls into what the pretty privileged thing too. It's just like, because she's a lighter skin, and you know, we could be doing the exact same thing, having the exact same money and everything like that, but because she's a lighter skin, or because of she looks pretty, it's as if like she's supposed to be more praised than the person who actually puts in the work.